My fellow Ambazonians, this is Dr. Choayaba. I have been reading your reactions on our call to put a pause on the no bike, no car lockdown. I understand, but the decision is based on strategic reasoning. And I will explain this so you can understand. First, most of you people think we will put a lockdown until La Republique withdraws the decision. There are two things here. We do not consider La Republique an authority over Ambazonia. So we will not ask an occupying brutal power to impose or rescind on a decision. That's number one. Number two, you cannot simply put an open-ended strategy based on the action of the occupier, because they can simply just stay mute and the support for the strategy will weaken over time and eventually fail. The third and most important, urban warfare depends to a great extent on the population. They are non-participant, but I will not talk more about it. You must have realized in the past 3 days, our strategy was to keep cars away if bikes are not supposed to move. La Republique decided it was going to keep the population away to take our military advantage. And what it did, it had free movement within the city and could penetrate certain defenses. It is not to our advantage to take out the population for a long period of time. It takes away our defense advantage over the enemy, especially in urban areas. But this is what we have discussed. We've locked down for 3 days. It will continue tomorrow. And the population will have Friday and Saturday to test the resolve of the enemy. If La Republique harasses our bike riders or arrests them, we react with an imposition of another no bike, no car movement strategy. This is the reasoning. And I think everybody has to understand that it is not a perception of victory that you want to have. It is not a perception of an advantage that you want to have. We didn't impose the no bike, no car strategy because we wanted La Republique to lift the ban on our population. They will not do it. We don't expect an occupying power to do that. But our bikers are called upon to go back to work, and we will monitor the situation. If La Republique harasses them, attacks, or arrests any biker, we automatically reimposes the conditions that have prevailed since Monday and will end tomorrow. So this is the reasoning behind the termination, or I call it temporal suspension of the lockdown situation. I know most of you don't think it's a lockdown slogan. Doesn't matter. We lock down the city for bikes and cars. But La Republique has imposed a lockdown on our population. So I want to continue with this terminology to make sure that we have an understanding. I know the DDCS has coined a better slogan in terms of the concept that we are applying. So I can't explain much in terms of what I think is important. I've read your reactions, and I understand your sentiment, but we have no advantage. simply pushing the ball forward, expecting the enemy to react. We haven't asked them to change the decision because they have no powers of imposition in the first place. The only way we will be able to measure the impact of our action will be to determine La Republique's reaction once our bike riders go back. And if they dare attack them, arrest them, or harass them, and then I think we should reimpose that. I'll discuss with my advisors, and I will get a reasoning, and if there is the necessity to push it forward, and then we will do that against my judgment, because my judgment from a strategic perspective tells me that prolonged lockdowns do not favor military operations that are very much impactful on the enemy than simply ghosting our cities. Thank you very much.